Let's cut the Open Cup. Hello and welcome to the Open Cup podcast. I'm Corey. I'm the lead roaster here at Coffee Mania. I'm joined here today by Craig.
Hey.
And Jess.
Hello.
Jess, it's your first time on the podcast. Can you tell us a little bit about what you do here at Coffee Mania?
Well, I've done a lot of things. I was a barista for a while and then reluctantly became a manager. It worked out pretty good. Now I'm the educator, and today I started to learn how to roast coffee. So
It's a big day.
It's a good day.
That's exciting.
Yeah, I love that.
Me too.
So, it's been a while since we did one of these.
Yeah, we've been slacking off. Just
Yeah.
doing nothing,
We're
sitting
pent
around.
up. We're frustrated.
Well,
We're ready.
I thought I was
Speak for
the only
yourself,
one.
I'm fine. Wow. Yeah, so we have some stories and we have some coffee to cup. The coffee we're cupping today, Corey and I roasted when we were in Chicago at Fire Dancer. What do they call that? Like coffee training?
Coffee consultants, I think?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
We were trying to learn how to use our new big DR25 Diedrich roaster, and we didn't really learn how to use that specifically, but we did do a lot of roasting on a little, I think it's like an IR3 and an IR5, and we got to use some of the automation, which does seem the same as our big DR roaster. So we had a little competition where, was it a competition? It felt like a competition.
It was a competition against ourselves, I think.
Yeah, like life.
A contest of intuition and roaster's pedigree.
Wow.
We were put into two teams of 4 humans each, and Corey and I and a couple other cool dudes were on our team. Matt Lauer and
Dwayne.
And Dwayne from Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matt Lauer.
Rhino
Yeah, Matt
Coffee
Lauer.
Roasters.
Like Matt Lauer?
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
the actual Matt Lauer is weird. Yeah, so you know.
Yeah, so shout out to Matt and Dwayne. We're going to finally taste our coffee.
Yeah, and hopefully it doesn't suck. So we roasted this coffee, and this was one of the coffees that essentially won us the not competition. And it's it appears to be some sort of Tanzanian coffee, right?
Yes, it is a Tanzanian pea berry of some quality. And let's start smelling.
Yeah, nice. I just accidentally breathed some of this into my eye.
Oh,
I'll tell you what, passes the eye test.
Is that the
I
test?
hear you get a faster buzz that way.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, I'm just.
Ocular coffee dabs.
I was gonna say I'm ocularly boofing the coffee.
I can't even, bro.
I know. I'm sorry.
Missy told me I was supposed to bring class to this.
Oh, is that?
Yeah,
Shit.
good luck.
Yeah.
I said that is gonna be
There's the
tough.
coffee bloom and the coffee booth.
Um.
All very important parts of the cupping process.
Speaking of which, we are cupping this coffee sort of out of sequence because I know Kevin wanted us to cup his coffee that he roasted, but we're gonna do this first.
Yeah, so does everybody else in America. So get in line, Kevin.
Yeah.
Wow. Love you, Kev.
However, I'm super excited for Kevin's coffee, and we'll do that in the next day or few, hopefully,
Or month.
or month. So this coffee doesn't smell too bad.
No, it smells good. It's
Yeah.
very,
I love it.
it's very, very floral.
It is. I actually, I mean, it's been about a month since we roasted it, I guess, and I mean, I feel like this was probably one of our best roasts that we did there, but I also am not sure if this is like the highest quality Tanzanian I've ever seen.
Yeah, well, it's also interesting because we were roasting in a very different way than we traditionally roast. So we were following a sort of standard profile that was, uniformly used by everyone in the course, which is different from what we're used to doing here. So I'm excited to, see how we actually did.
Yeah, me too. I'm trying to avoid sneezing.
There was a lot of intentional coffee abuse roasts to, learn what coffee tastes like when it is developed for too long or for not enough time. So a lot of what we were doing there wasn't like, let's try to roast the best coffee in the world, more as let's learn how to get the desired results by manipulating time and temperature. So,
Yeah. As coffee roasters, we're one of the few humans that can manipulate time and temperature. So don't mess with us. Especially not you, Kevin. Although he also is a coffee roaster and can manipulate time and temperature. So yeah, smells pretty good. I'm eager to wet this coffee.
Yeah, it's got a lot of like.
Allow me.
Now this is the content I'm looking for.
It's not the first thing Craig has wet today.
No, it is not.
Just ask him about Nicolas Cage.
Yeah. Love me some Nicolas Cage in Con Air.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of like brown spice, like, you know, a little nutmeggy cinnamon. You know, it's very barky smelling coffee.
Right.
A little oaky. You know, it's a very dry fragrance, I think.
I feel like it's definitely, to me, it's very sweet, very.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really get floral, but
I get a little maple.
it definitely like a cinnamon swirl, like toast.
Right.
Yeah, I'm ready to pound some oatmeal right now.
Ooh, yeah, like a.
Okay. So yeah.
Clearly 3's the magic number. I feel like
Yeah, I know. This is way better. This is going to be the most popular. We'll probably have like 4 listeners for this podcast.
Whoa, slow down.
Calm down.
3 of them are going to be us.
Reach for the stars, Craig.
That's the trick. We'll just keep adding people to the podcast, and
Until-
we'll then feel like they have to listen to it until we have
Until we start making money on.
a crowded room and a handful of listeners.
I like it. I'm going to start the timer since you are starting to pour some water.
Sorry, did I go a little
No.
too soon?
No, you did not. We're hard to believe we're already 7 minutes into this,
Time flies when you're
manipulating it.
wetting your coffee.
It's full
Some
of
oatmeal.
my coffee's fully wet now, and I'm gonna snip it. Yeah, it the wet does not, to me, smell as nice as the dry. It came out with a kind of an instant, mildly baggy,
Yeah.
almost like just a hint of Robusta, but I don't think kind of medicinal.
Yeah, you know, it smells like the paper that comes around, you know, the sugar you would put in your coffee at a cafe.
Wow.
Oh,
Damn. Like the raw
like a
sugar?
sugar
Yeah.
packet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah, you're right. You know, the sugar
That's
packet
kinda-
paper does have a very distinctive.
It really does.
Yeah, that's funny.
It would probably be nicer if it smelled like the contents within, but it does still smell quite sweet, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I
I-
think it's
yeah.
should be drinkable.
The more you smell it.
It's
it comes
developing.
through a
As it's
little
sitting
bit.
here, it's getting a little nicer too.
Yeah, or
Then
we're just
maybe
getting
the
used to it.
age, too.
Yeah.
Or
We're just being nice to it, really.
Yeah.
just getting accepting our fate.
Yeah. Well, part of the theme of our podcast here is that we're not going to be, mean to people or coffee.
No.
Maybe mean to
mean-
oatmeal.
Maybe mean to Kevin.
Yes, definitely mean to Kevin. Yeah, thank you. I really needed you to get in on that
is
too.
among the themes of the podcast
Yeah.
for sure.
All right, so
Yeah, I mean it's just like so brown sugar, molasses, and cinnamon. Just
just a quick side note. I think I've told you guys, but I went and tasted some honey at a place out in Trumansburg.
oh yeah,
At, I think it's called the Bee Embassy, and they have a honey tasters flavor wheel also,
That's
which is very similar to the coffee tasters flavor wheel, but it has the addition of things like dog, and cat pee is one of them, and I can see that in honey sometimes, like wet dog smell, taste. I don't know what a wet dog tastes like.
I wish I could say the same.
I mean, I do. I just didn't want to admit it on the podcast. All right. Well, this isn't too offensive so far, anyway. I mean, the
No,
coffee.
it's certainly improving. It
Yeah.
is getting a little. I don't know, a little. I don't necessarily want to say sour, but it's almost a little tomatoey, like sharp citrus. I don't know, if citrus is quite right.
The tomato's kind of citrusy, right?
Yeah, but it's like the unfriendly kind of citrus.
Oh, like
like-
grapefruit?
If somebody said, "Taste this great citrus," and then put a tomato in my mouth, my reaction would be
very disappointing.
offensive, probably.
Yeah, but I can see that they are similar in
Yeah.
the like acidity.
The acidity, yeah.
Yeah. for sure.
I don't know, but something's going on. Like, it's not forming a crust that
Yeah.
I want,
Yeah.
I think.
I think that's probably due to the age of the coffee and the fact
Oh,
that
okay.
it was put in a bag. Like it's a foil sealed bag.
Okay.
Probably sounded really loud on the mic since it's right there.
So it's a little Foley.
Yeah. So maybe it just, and it's also it traveled in my bag. It got subjected
Multiple different
to,
bags.
Yeah, many layers of bags.
States. I was going to say countries. You didn't call it a country.
no, the country of Chicago. So now it's probably time to go ahead and break, and we can do that. Well, that didn't help.
No.
Got a little beanie, I think.
Yeah. I don't
There
know.
was really nothing to break.
No, there really was nothing to break. It's practically, it's almost,
Yeah, it's like almost entirely sunk to the bottom.
yeah.
Interesting.
When we were in Chicago, one of the things that Corey and I did on our off hours, we did two fun things besides stay in a really very reasonable hotel. Well, three things. We went and had for breakfast, we had a Dutch baby, and that was wonderful. If you're in Chicago, you got to have a Dutch baby. One of the other things we went to the Starbucks Reserve store in downtown Chicago. And it was so cool. It's 5 stories of amazing coffee shop. And we had a drink at the bar on the 4th floor. And it's a tribute to coffee. Those guys, say what you will about Starbucks, but the Reserve store is wonderful.
Yeah, that place was wild.
It was.
I had the best old fashioned I think I've ever had.
Yeah, that was
Cold brew old fashioned. Man, that was killer.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. And also we went to Medieval Times. And Corey and I are both wearing our VIP royalty badges right now, much to the chagrin of Jessica, who does not get one.
I'm a little upset. They
Maybe next time.
they also placed me right next to the garbage, so I'm honored.
Hey, that's where the guests stay. All right, I'm going to take a little slurp of this.
Okay.
She's kind of bright, like I would expect from a fairly lightly roasted African coffee.
Yeah.
A little
I mean,
grassy.
it's right on brand for a Tanzanian pea berry. So
Tanzanian?
Tanzerific.
Tans is something. It's not bad. I mean, I feel like the aftertaste is a little sour.
Yeah, a little tanniny.
Yeah,
Weirder.
tanniny.
Like I feel like heavier than I would expect.
Is it a tanninin? Tanninizium?
Tannin. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. I'm not loving the kind of aftertaste, but to be fair, like you said, we weren't really roasting this for it to be like the world's best coffee. We were roasting it to be, we're roasting it to win a competition. Because what we're trying to do is to get 3 batches of coffee to have the same color value as each other. So we use like this Agtron machine, which analyzes the color of the ground coffee. And the concept is to roast 3 different batches with the roaster being different degrees of warmed up, and to try and match them all together and to be the same, to be consistent. So it's consistent with 2 other coffees that we did.
That said, it's not. I mean, it's a perfectly drinkable cup of coffee.
Totally.
I agree.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah, not bad at all.
And as it cools a little bit, I think some of that, like heavy tannin, like almost. I don't think acrid might be a little harsh, but it's mellowing out a little. I think.
Right. Acrid is a pretty harsh word, but I like it. Yeah, I don't know. It's not bad. I would drink it. Maybe.
If you had to.
If I had to. Yeah, for sure.
Well, I mean, you drink anything if you have to. Right?
Within reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of really good coffees in this building, and this
100%.
is, it's on the scale somewhere.
Oh yeah, as it cools, it's definitely more like very lemony, very lemony.
Yeah.
It's not my first choice, nor my second, but it's definitely not my last choice either.
Right. Right. Well, what's nice is when we, when we cup that other coffee, those other coffees that we have here. Like Kevin's, I'm looking for some excitement out of those. But this is one I feel like we just had to get this one cupped and tasted and kind of remember our trip there to Chicago.
Yeah.
How long were you guys there for?
Well, 3 days? Or was it
It was
3
The
nights?
course was 3 days, so we were there for 3 nights and 3 days.
Yeah. Big shout out to that hotel, which was like $79 a night, and it was like bigger than my house. Like
Wow.
our room was great, our respective rooms. Yeah, like it had like a living room / office area, kitchen-ish area,
Really?
bedroom. Yeah, like free breakfast.
What, like, was it in a decent part of?
Yeah, it's
I
just like
mean-
an industrial park, really.
Yeah.
It's like Comfort Inn or I don't know what it was.
It was Country Inn and Suites.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can always count on
and
Country
they
Inn
had
and Suites.
a special deal with the people, the Fire Dancer Company.
Yeah.
So
Oh, okay, cool.
And they had cookies, like when you
They
check
did
in,
have
they
cookies.
fresh baked
I
cookies.
mean-
I love that. Yeah.
Sold.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah, and when I checked in,
Cookies.
she Michelle had made the reservation for us, and when I checked in, the person at the desk was, "Oh, you're Craig. You're with Fire Dancer." She like remembered her conversation with Michelle like a month earlier, which is really nice. Mm-hmm. A little creepy.
That's how they describe us here
We
in
had every
Pennsylvania.
intention of recording a podcast episode while we were there, but instead we went to medieval times and watched jousting.
Yeah, which was way better than recording a podcast.
Hard to compete with jousting.
It really is. Well, plus to be fair, by 7 p.m., I'm freaking tired, especially after tasting coffee all day and
That's
all that.
How long were you guys' classes? Like, well, when did you get
It's like
there?
8 hours, 7 or 8 hours a day.
Dude, that is a
They're-
long
it
day
was
for a
lengthy.
class.
It was a long day, yeah, for sure.
It's a different kind of tired.
It is a different kind of tired. Yeah. Anyway, so I guess that's all I got for this one.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, I think it's light, it's lemony, it's tanniny, but it's not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Agreed.
Yeah, probably won't be drinking this one again though.
Yeah, we'll find something to blend it with.
Yes, we will.
Like Jessica's garbage.
Yeah, yeah. She's standing right by it.
It will improve it. No, I'm just kidding.
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
All right.
No, it's good.
That was some nice closing remarks. We'll
Yeah,
just end it there.
yeah. On that note,
Yeah.
Never allowed back.
Until next time,
bye.
Bye.
I'll keep working on a closing stinger.
Okay.